DeMalavez.com.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm telling you, what a studio audience. It's hard to believe 3 people can make that much noise, isn't it? First of all, let me do this. The world tough man, Joltin' Joe DeMalavez.
Got it.
I was going to get the line there one way or another.
He tried.
DeMalavez. Yeah, always a pleasure, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah,
Thank
you nervous?
No.
No? Well, you've been fighting in front of crowds with the tough man competition, but it's a little bit different. You can't kick and bite everybody and everything. So have you been training? What's your training regimen going like, coming up to the fight?
Strong every day, running, whether doing mileage or sprints. I'm sparring 4 times a week.
Yeah, staying busy then. Staying busy. But that's what it takes coming into the ring and everything. Now I didn't realize it looking at you because you can't be far off of stepping up into another division if you're at middleweight. What are you going into the ring at?
Well, Damon has me at 165 middle. I'm walking around at 162 actually.
Oh yeah? I'm telling you, you must have some magic there because there's a lot of muscle there that ain't weighing or something.
Well, we're looking for Bernard Hopkins in 2 years, so that's what we have him on the road step by step to getting to that point, and we'll be fighting Bernard Hopkins for the next 2 years, maybe at the Blue Rock Stadium or something.
Yeah, now this particular fight here, because I know you got a lot on the card for this fight. It's going to be at the Valley Forge
Convention Center.
And what else have we got?
Well, we're doing an unprecedented event, and we're going to have a live professional boxing card. Then at 10 o'clock, we're going live from Las Vegas, Nevada, feeding it in, and we're going to show Bernard Hopkins first and Oscar De La Hoya in 2 separate matches. They both win. They're going to collide in September. So we're really looking for a big show, and it's actually a big benefit for Montgomery Hospital Cancer Center,
right,
where we're raising money for the new cancer machine to help people.
Now, how many fights you have on the card at the?
There's going to be 6 live pro fights, and Joe's one of the co-features. And
main event is going to be the Oscar the paper event.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. But Joe's basically the local main event. And he's taking on the fighting lawyer, Michael Catalano, who's a really tough fighter and a former tough man champ as well.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun up at but you do so much, Damon. I want to get away from that. We'll get back to it here in a minute because you've got so many events. I'm sitting there, and last time we met, you gave me a stack, each one of them different, of all the promotion. Because that's what you do. You're a promoter, and you've been promoting, of course, following in your daddy's footsteps a little bit with the boxing. But you get outside the ring of boxing a little bit. Howard Stern's characters. I mean, you know, and you call them characters too, because there's some goofy or nice guys there too. But you deal with Beetlejuice. Tell me what's going on.
I'm working with a couple guys from Jackass too. Like I'm going to be working. They're all going to be doing celebrity boxing for me. I have all 6 celebrity boxing for Howard Stern Whack Pack Fight Night. We're going to do in July at the Electric Factory in Philadelphia. It's going to be really exciting. And actually next Thursday, June 3rd at Froggy's Bar and Grill in Dover, I'm hosting Beetlejuice's bikini contest, and you saw me talking to the...
I don't know if I want to see Beetlejuice in a bikini. I don't know. No.
Well, actually, I was here trying to...
He would put one on. No, so he would definitely put one on. I mean,
no doubt about it.
You haven't seen his video,
no. He's a character. I saw some, and I can't believe some of the things that he does.
Well, he's done everything.
Is he that mean? Because I watched this video, this thing on him. I mean, and he's kind of a mean guy. I mean, he's got an attitude, got a chip on his shoulder or something.
Yeah, that's just the way he is. But he actually does a great show. He's a funny character. I had him fight the other night, actually, also, in a celebrity boxing match, and he won. So he's 2-0 in celebrity boxing matches, and we just keep him busy. And then
he ain't gonna quit. I know that. That's what I said. He's not gonna quit. But some of the other things that you got coming up, because you do a lot in the charity events.
Yes.
You know, you tie different things for charities, help raise money and everything. You've been into Philadelphia. Your dad and all from the Philadelphia market, but you ventured over here into Delaware here a couple of years ago, and you're getting more and more involved with bringing things into Delaware, and we're excited about that. And I just wanted. That's why I'm glad you came down today, because you weren't going to come out on the couch. We had to drag you out here.
Come on, I love you, man.
Yeah, but you've got so many things going. We've been talking about getting together and doing some things as well for TV. I mean,
I'm really excited about doing some stuff, because I don't think there's a better TV all-around person than you, because just everything you know and your experience. I think
I'm
we'll work well
pat
together.
on the back, you know, you're on my show,
You set him up nicely. You're your
I'll
own
say
straight
that
man.
next show.
But let's go back to the fight, because
Yeah.
I'm excited for Jolt and Joe over here. We had him on here a couple of weeks ago, and you know, here's the prospect now. The one a tough man.
Well, I'll give you
Pro-wise.
his background.
Yeah. Pro-wise.
In 1997, he captured a tough man title. In 1998, he did an unprecedented thing of beating a 9th-degree martial artist. I forget his name, but to become the Tri-State Tough Man title. In February, he captured the World Tough Man title, and now he's going to be making history on June 5th and becoming a professional fighter. So we're real excited about this, and what I have plans for him, he's going to, you know, I promoted Bernard Hopkins, and he's going to fight Bernard Hopkins hopefully in the next 2 years.
Yeah. Now going back to you, let's Joe. Where did you get? Is it just from the streets? Did you have some kind of training, or you know? I always use a 2x4. I found it, you know, equalize things. I mean, but when it comes to fighting, we talk about 9th degree black belt and stuff going up against that. Do you have any kind of martial arts training, or?
No, nothing like that. Just strictly boxing and amateur background, and just heart.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I just grew up, you know, from the streets. Now, training-wise, I know you guys, your family, you got him pretty good trainers and all going with
Yeah,
him?
he's really looking good and really sharp, and he's taking on a really good fighter.
Yeah.
But I think Joe, we're expecting a lot out of him. I have over 30 fighters, and he's one of the top of the crop, and that's why we're bringing him on your show.
Now, I just
get
want
him
to say this, Daps, I
publicity.
don't know if you know Daps or not, he's in the booth in there, but Joe and Joe came over and we're sitting out there, and I introduced him, and now Daps a quiet guy, he don't usually make comments or anything about anything, and I told him, I said, this is a world champion tough man. Daps looked dead at him and said, you don't look tough. I thought it was going to be a fight right there. Remember that? Daps looked dead at I thought, who is this guy? He's, you know.
Well, that's the tough guy.
Yeah, but you don't have that look of being, I mean, you know, training-wise, I guess you're getting more training toward boxing defensive more than hitting, because with those arms, you definitely can hit somebody in the middleweight division. Who's the contention in the middleweight right now that you'd like to get a shot at if you could get him?
Well, I'm saying, I mean, ultimately, we'd like to culminate it in Bernard Hopkins, but look at it, maybe, you know, get him a couple fights with Fernando Vargas, a couple other guys, make him the big fighter in their area.
Yeah,
because
I was going to say, Bernard right now, he's you know, he's up there, he's the man. He's the man right now.
But if he beats Delaware, he's going to really be the man.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Joey DeMalavez coming up in 2004.
I don't know if people want to get in the ring with a guy.
I don't know.
You're going to scare some people.
Well, I know one thing, if he can't fight, he can dance. So.
Yeah, well, they're telling me I got 10 seconds left. One more time, Valley Forge, tell them about it.
Saturday, June 5th, Valley Forge Fight Night, live on pay-per-view, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, Joel and Joey DeMalavez, and 5 other fights.
Yeah, so you can't go wrong. Damon, it's always a pleasure.
You
Thank
too.
you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Joe, good luck to you over there. He shakes hands. Your knuckles don't hurt anything from boxing? They will, I'm telling you. I met a lot of fighters that always, don't touch my hands, Joe.
Yeah.
So good luck to you. We're going to keep an eye on your career and have you back and everything else, and hopefully with the big belt now.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get Bernard and him. I stir things up.
We'll get them both from the
Yeah,
same
there
shop.
you go. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got Miss Delaware and Miss Delaware International. We got a lot of things going on. So stay with us. Be right back. Once again, Joe, Damon, thanks so much. We'll be right back right after this.
Zero Sofa Gallery today.
Oh, we got a somewhat of an audience. All right. It's nice to have somebody here now.
Yeah, poor
First half of
Michael.
the show we did earlier. I got to do this. Reigning world tough man champ, under 200 pounds, Joey DeMalavez. I messed that already. Say it again for me.
DeMalavez.
I want to put an R.
DeMalavez.
You are the tough man champion, though, right now. The reigning guy,
Yes.
under 200 pounds.
You got to say champion, world champion.
World champion, because you fought your way up and fought here locally.
Yes,
knocked
I started locally.
Now, what did you, tough man? Do you just get in there and punch it? How does that work?
Yeah, you wear headgear, you wear 16-ounce gloves.
Can
And a
you kick
cup.
them? Can you kick them and stuff?
No,
no.
no,
It's still true.
boxing.
It's still an amateur boxing style is what it's turned into be.
The style, though, they come at you like you stole something from them, you know?
Oh yeah, well, it's a tough man.
Right, right.
I guess a good example of that, if you look at the tough man, somebody that came up and turned professional and done very well at it.
Butterbean.
Butterbean.
Yeah, and he's still out there doing his thing today.
Fights like a woman.
But you're making a pro debut. Now you're coming in at middleweight.
Yes, I
A
am.
middleweight in June. Where are you going to be fighting at?
Valley Forge Convention Center.
And that's going to take place on which is June 5th.
June 5th, 7:30.
Now, the nice thing, the card that you're on, because you're fighting local, but you're on a card that's kind of a national card, kind of tied to pay-per-view, if you would, and you're fighting the same night that who else is fighting that night?
It's Oscar De La Hoya and the executioner Bernard Hopkins.
How much did that cost you to get on that card?
To get on.
What it is, but that's nice to be making a debut on the same night as that, because they're also going to be showcasing, and you'll be able to sit there and watch that fight take place.
You figure for the price, you're going to see 5 bouts, 5 professional live bouts, and then you're going to see Bernard and Oscar in separate bouts, and from Vegas.
Yeah, 'cause
on a
I
screen
screwed that up
pay-per-view.
before I asked him. I'm like, oh, I didn't know they were fighting each other. They're in different weights and everything.
Right.
I'm like an idiot.
Yeah, but when it comes down to it, now this is something that you're a Philadelphia native then, or
Yes.
Yeah, so you're a Philly guy. So we need all of Philadelphia, because Philly's watching this right now at 11:30 on Saturday night. So we need all of Philadelphia to come out there and show the support, because your debut this is your first professional.
Yes.
Now you didn't come in with just Kevin managing or anything like that. I mean, you got some guys behind you that's been there. Let's talk about it.
I have a great background. My trainer is Marty Feldman. He's been around.
You got great eyes, huh?
No, he's thinking about the comedian. Don't go there. He's had too much of that wine. It's not the same Marty Feldman.
Oh, my bad.
This is an actual boxing trainer.
Yeah,
but he's got great eyes. He could, yeah.
But Boxing Hall of Fame.
Not that I noticed
7 world
his eyes.
champions.
Yeah.
And his son Damon is my promoter.
Right. So you're right there tied with. So you got some pretty good guys behind you. You feel good about it? I mean,
I feel very good.
What'd you do before you got into the tough man?
I did some amateur. I always kept in shape, hitting the bags.
Because we were talking about that. I mean, because I told you that I quit drinking about 12 years ago. You never were a drinker at all. You're a very healthy guy, because in today you prefer.
And like the segment before, you're like quaffing wine. Now you're like telling me you haven't drank in 12 years.
I wasn't drinking. I was spitting it back in the glass. See, that's why you're slurring your words.
Oh,
and
you
stuff.
spit.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's wine, man. But anyways, going back, you keep very healthy by everything you eat and everything else.
Yes, I do. I was just saying, like, I hardly take in carbs. Haven't had pasta in 2 years. Haven't had bread in 2 years. Pizza in 2 years.
That's dedication.
Yeah,
but,
it's just-
but today, that's what I'm saying. The professionalism of all sports is, if you look at back when I was coming out of high school, the football players and stuff at that level, completely different game today. Even I mean, the speed just keeps getting quicker. People are in better shape.
If I could play baseball, I'd be a great Babe Ruth.
And you're going into what is, a sport where you literally, in most sports, you say you can't do this, can't do that. In that sport, you try to knock him out, so you've got to be in shape.
Yeah.
Can you take a punch? Because we found out the other night that one of our heavyweights out there that looked like he was going to be good, Klitschko, can't take a punch. So he's done. You got to be able to take a punch.
Yeah, you're right. I do some good sparring with some guys that are heavier than me, and a tough man's been heavier than me, and
Well, you're close enough to Delaware, so I'm going to ask all the Delaware guys, because we support Michael Stewart and everything. He's a local guy here. It's time for us to support somebody in the middleweight class. You definitely want to check it out. It's happening Saturday, June 5th at the Valley Forge Convention Center, 7:30. And for more information, call, can you read that number on there?
Where are we at here? Yes, 610-337-2000.
Yeah, stay with us. We'll be right back right after this. This, once again, is Joltin' Joey DeMalavez.
Alvarez, no R, Alvarez.
You're saying it too. Stay with us.
Now, did I say R?